Good morning, afternoon, evening, guys. We're back with another random tier list talking for the first time in a long time about superheroes, Batman, and everything like that. There is a new Batman movie out. We're going to rank where it stacks up. We have a simple tier list from S to F tier, and here we have all of the solo live action Batman films. This tier list does not have Dawn of Justice or Justice League on here, though I will share my thoughts on those when we get there. Going chronologically, we have the original Batman movie back in 19 whatever the heck 80. Honestly, before my time, but I have seen these movies, and I'd say the original Batman is a B tier movie. It is good, especially for the time period. It has aged fairly well for that, which you cannot say about every superhero movie from the past. So yeah, Batman the original is pretty good, I'd say. Batman Returns, I don't think it's as good as the original. I think I'm going to put it also in B tier though, because like I said, I don't think it's as good as the original, but it is definitely not bad. Um, yeah, the Catwoman, Penguin. It's really cool to see like this movie. And by the way, if you haven't seen the new Batman, I'm not going to spoil the plot, but I might be referencing some stuff from it. So this movie has, that was your warning. This movie has Penguin and Catwoman in it, so it's nice to see a return to that. And I actually didn't realize that until I kind of have started thinking about these again. I think this is a B tier movie. Not quite as good as the original, but still a good movie. Next, we have Batman Forever. Batman Forever is probably C tier. It definitely goes downhill. I'm not a fan of Riddler or Two Face in the movie. It is nice to see Robin in a live action movie, but yeah, just some problems with that. I don't think that one aged as well. And then along the same lines, Batman and Robin just also not very good. I'd say that's a D tier film. Yeah, it's just not very good. Though I should probably rewatch it. I will admit it has been a long time since I've seen Batman and Robin or Batman Forever. Batman Begins, I will also be putting in B tier. I remember when this came out, I assumed it was a prequel actually for the original movies, and I'm not sure if everybody thought that at the time. But Batman Begins is great. I do want to rewatch it. I don't think it's a blowaway movie, but I do think it is an above average good movie to watch. Next up, we have The Dark Knight, and you guys know where this one is going. If you disagree with this, please just unsubscribe now. The Dark Knight is one of the greatest superhero movies ever made. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, bar none. Heath Ledger is absolutely amazing in it. And I really want to rewatch it now that I have seen the new one, because there is some similarities, there's some differences. It's not the same plot by any means, but I definitely want to rewatch it with 2022 like vision. I want to see that. Dark Knight Rises. I loved this movie when this came out, and I know this one's a little more controversial than Dark Knight. I am going to go ahead and put this one in A tier. I do think it's a very good movie. Over time, I have decided that I like Dark Knight better, but Rises is still really good. When it first came out, that trilogy ender, thought it was great. Really loved it. I was one of the people who thought it was fantastic. I am a sucker for trilogy enders, and as we continue to talk about movies on this channel, you may see that more and more. But I'd say Dark Knight Rises is an A tier film. Now, before we get to the new Batman, before I place that and potentially upset some people, I do want to mention the Dawn of Justice movie. Batman vs Superman. That movie would be probably down here in D tier for me. I think it's probably about the tier of Batman and Robin. It did have some stuff going for it. It was cool to see Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman in the same film. It was cool to see Doomsday in a film, but the movie just had so many problems. It was rushed. It was, well, you guys know the issues. It was pretty recent still. It just had problems. I'd say it's down here in D tier. Rushed, dumb story, Batman's killing people for seemingly no reason. I'm going to go ahead and just write in Dawn of Justice. This is not my tier list, so I cannot actually edit it and add it in there. Justice League, I'd probably put around here C tier. I did enjoy Zack Snyder's Justice League more than I did the original, so I put Justice League here. And in B tier, I'd probably put Zack Snyder Justice League right there. And then I don't know if you want to count like the 1966 Adam West film. I haven't seen that, so I'd put that down here in just like a haven't seen category. And then also the do you put Suicide Squad in here? He's in it for like, what, 3 minutes? So I don't know that I'm counting that. Suicide Squad, that one that he's in, the original, is probably C tier. I think Justice League is actually better than it, so it might be D tier. I didn't think that movie was very good. All right. Sorry for my rambling. Let's go ahead and rank the last movie that is actually on this tier list. And we are going to go ahead and rank The Batman. And we're going to go ahead and put this one right there into A tier. I think after seeing it last night, there is no doubt in my mind that this is a top 3 Batman movie. It's right up there with Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. And I now need to go watch those two movies. And I want to form a new opinion on them and see kind of which I think is best. I don't think that The Batman is better than The Dark Knight. However, I will say I very much enjoyed The Batman. It is very long, but I thought it was a good thing. It felt like an HBO Max miniseries in a good way, rather than a normal length movie. They had a lot of stuff going on with it, but I thought it was fantastic. The Riddler was great. Robert Pattinson was great as a vulnerable young Batman. Zoe Kravitz was great as Catwoman. Honestly, the acting all around was fantastic. I thought the movie was really, really good. There were some cheesy moments, but you can probably find that in any movie. I think it's top 3. Like I said, I want to go ahead and rewatch Dark Knight Rises, and then I might rewatch Batman 2 because I got to figure it out which one of these is the best. But for now, I'm going to put it in A tier next to The Dark Knight Rises. What do you guys think? If you have seen this movie, let me know in the comment section what you think. Am I overhyping it? Am I underhyping it? Have you seen it yet? And am I ruining your expectations? Let me know what you think about anything on this tier list in the comment section down below. If you appreciate random tier lists or tier lists like this, definitely a subscription to the channel will be appreciated. We are making our trek towards 500 subscribers, which is super, super exciting to see. Thank you guys, either way though, for watching this video. And I'll be back with more tier lists either later today, tomorrow, the next day, something like that. Because this is the guy who makes random tier lists. I'm signing out.